watching THRS News Desk Monthly Roundup. This is Asna with news this month. THRS cheers Indian Olympic team. Over to reporter Atul.
THRS cheers Indian Olympic team. Be strong when you're weak, brave when you're scared, and humble when you're victorious. 127 athletes from India start their Olympic journey today. They compete in 18 sporting events at Tokyo, Japan. They carry with them the dreams, aspirations, and sportsman spirit of 1.2 billion Indians. The THRS family, along with the Idukki Olympic Association and Kerala Olympic Association, expressed our support to the team by lighting a candle at our doorsteps on 22nd July at 7 p.m. We can't hide our pride as you represent India in the biggest event of the year. We eagerly await your victorious return. Go fight and win. Thank you. This is Atul Nair for THRS News Desk.
Kindergarten students' creativity on Bakrid.
Hello everyone! Bakrid is celebrated worldwide to honor the loyalty of Prophet Abraham towards God. The little hands of kindergarten made a sheep with wool in remembrance of the event, and they enjoyed listening to the story of Prophet Abraham, his son Ismail, and their story of obedience, loyalty, and sacrifice this Bakrid. Thank you. This is Nitik of Class 3A from THRS News Desk.
Spellathon for the junior school.
To spark a love of language, the Spellathon competition was conducted for classes 3 to 5 from 26 July to 30th July. It was a fun-mixed event that built children's self-confidence. As the students were engaged in healthy competition, it helped them gain competency over vocabulary, pronunciation, and spellings. The brain activity and excitement of participants in this friendly rivalry were greatly enjoyed. Thank you. This is Harshini for the THRS News Desk.
Inter-House Global Quiz.
An inter-house global quiz competition was organized in our school for classes 3 to 5 on 10th of July, which brought the real quizzing sensation. It had interesting rounds like Unique Nations, Who Am I, Game On, Inside Out, and a music journey. There was a positive vibration in the air to rack the brains to find answers. The competition was challenging, however, Anamudi House won the crown at the end. Overall, it was very informative and knowledge enriching for the participants as well as the audience. This is Renu Biju for THRS News Desk.
Recycling old newspapers into paper bags.
Hi everyone! World Paperback Day is celebrated every year on July 12th. The theme this year was Eradicate Plastic and Safeguard Earth. It is observed internationally to spread awareness and encourage global population to use paper bags and cut plastic. This year on Paperback Day, the little children of kindergarten learn to make their own paper bags using old newspapers. They took their first tiny step in saving Mother Earth from plastic. Thank you. This is Ashwath Krishna of Class 2A from THRS News Desk.
Proud moment for THRS as the Class 12th results were published.
Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you're doing or learning to do. Once again, the students of the Hiring School bring laurels to the institution with the excellent results at the Class 12 board exams. Congratulations to the students, the teachers, and the parents. Despite the testing times of the pandemic, the students of the hiring school have proven their mettle. The principal, Mrs. Pooja Bose, congratulated the students and their parents on their achievement. Let sky be the limit for you as you all embark on a new journey in your life. We wish you all the very best and good luck. Thank you. This is Atul Nair for THRS News Desk.
On International Yoga Day, the students of THRS had a great opportunity in learning yoga.
International Yoga Day was celebrated virtually by the teachers and students of the hiring school, which stood as a great opportunity for learning yogic methods to relieve stress during this crucial period of pandemic. There were demonstrations of different asanas and breathing exercises such as Bastrika and Kapalabhati by the senior school students. The event had an amazing conclusion with synchronized recitation of yogic mantras, which creates psychological effects in relieving stress. Finally, a speech by the yoga teacher Mrs. Anuradha and physical education department spread immense amount of positive vibrations among the participants of the event. Thank you. This is Arshananda for THRS News Desk.
Maths trivia to boost up your mind.
Pure mathematics is a poetry of logical ideas. It is impossible to become a mathematician without being a poet in soul. Inter-house mathematics quiz was held on 24th July for students of classes 6, 7 and 8 from various houses. As a matter of fact, quizzes develop several characteristics of students such as speaking skills, critical thinking and so on. The trophy lifters of the quiz competition were shared between Anemudi and Nettimade houses. Thank you. This is Atul Nair for THRS News Desk.
Model Conference of Parties, a symposium on biodiversity.
To empower the voices of youth for biodiversity and nature conservation and make young minds seek solutions for a sustainable planet, WWF India had launched its second Model Conference of Parties on 12 June 2021. It was a national level conference hosted by WWF India on the theme Biodiversity that gathered 72 student delegates across the country. The session began with a short introduction video as a prelude to the model conference. Taking the baton forward, there was an impressive line of speakers and dignitaries empowering us with their knowledge on biodiversity and how we can be an intrinsic part of the solution to nature. Thank you. This is Anisha for THRS News Desk.
She for Change, a session on women empowerment. On 29th and 30th of June, girls of the Hiren School were involved in a session with the CEO of She for Change organization, Ms. Olivia. She has numerous achievements in women empowerment, which is evident from her designation. Ms. Olivia is really an inspiration for the young minds. Her words turned out to be a motivation for the young minds to be independent and taking part in all the events of the society. She concluded saying, being bold and taking difficulties of life as a challenge will prepare women for the future of the world. Thank you. This is Kripa Annie Kurian for THRS News Desk. Essay writing harnesses the energy and creativity in you.
An essay is a piece of reflection. Can be literary critic, political manifestos, learned arguments, observations of daily life, personal recollection, etc. Essay competitions at school help harness the energy and creativity of the young in promoting a culture of peace and sustainable development. On behalf of our beloved J.R.D. Tata's 117th birth anniversary, an English essay writing competition was conducted on 29 July for the students of class 8th. The students were asked to write on the topic the legendary J.R.D. Tata. The event successfully achieved its objective of engaging students to stretch themselves intellectually with research, assimilation and impressive expression. Thank you. This is Shagun Upman for the THRS News Desk.
How much do you know about Tata?
Nothing worthwhile is ever achieved without deep thought and hard work, said J.R.D. Tata. On behalf of our very own beloved JRD Tata's 117th birth anniversary, an inter-house Tata quiz based on the Tata Group and its expertise was conducted on 29th of July. It was a fun-filled quiz show in which the students of classes 9 to 12 of various houses took part with extreme level of joy and happiness. The event had 4 rounds, which sparked off with the first round giving a glimpse of the great venture of the Tata Group, followed by the second round where the students had to recognize the famous personalities of the Tata Group. The third and the final round was a whole lot of questions that flashed in the minds of students to our incredible country, the current affairs of the world and humanity. The quiz concluded with the facts and questions from the field of sports. The event stood as an opportunity to get to know more about the Tata Group. The winner of the event was the house in red, Devmalai, followed by Nettimade House in the second place. Thank you. This is Abhishek AV for THRS News Desk.
Tata Classage provides virtual learning.
Tata Classage is an important smart technology in today's education system. And at the higher end school, it supports virtual learning very much, especially during the online classes. At workshop on Tata Classage for teachers was conducted virtually on 24th July. Mr. Nobin Matthew from the Tata Classage team explained about the various features of their platform. Class-wise digital resources, interactives and activities integrated were discussed during the session. It was a good opportunity for teachers to clarify their doubts on tools to use the platform effectively. LabEdge, Diagram Maker tools and Question Bank were some of the features that were explored. It was an enriching training for the teachers. Thank you. This is Gabriel Kingston for the HRS News Desk.
The visit of Managing Director Tata.
On 8th July 2021, Mr. Sunil D'Souza, Managing Director of Tata Consumer Products Limited, and Mr. Ajit Krishna Kumar, Chief Operating Officer of Tata Consumer Products Limited, visited the hiring school. They were accompanied by Mr. Matthew Abraham, Managing Director of KDHP Limited, who is also the chairman of the hiring school. The honorable guests were welcomed by Mrs. Pooja Bose, the principal, Mrs. Gladys Aruja, the vice principal, and the school head boy and head girl. Our principal, Mrs. Pooja Bose, briefed them about the history, mission, and the vision of the school. The guests enjoyed visiting the classrooms, labs, multi-purpose hall, the school playground, the newly constructed portable cabins, and the kids' camp. The renovated diner, which boasts of state-of-the-art facilities, was inaugurated by Mr. Sunil D'Souza. The 3 students selected for an intercultural exchange program to Japan interacted with Mr. Sunil D'Souza and Mr. Ajit Krishna Kumar. The art and craft exhibition and the British Council projects held their attention and were much appreciated. Thank you. This is Neetu Fabiel for the THRS News Desk.
Feminism at its core is about equality of men and women. THRS Clarion Club took the lead to step up and to reshape our own perceptions of how we view ourselves. A virtual speech competition was conducted for classes 9 to 12 on 31st July at 10 am on the topic Feminism is about educating both genders. Feminism is not just important for women, but for every sex, creed, caste, and more. A very common misconception is that only women can be feminists. It's absolutely wrong, but feminism does not just benefit for women. It strives for the equality of all, but not the superiority of the women. Feminism takes the gender roles, which have been around for many years, and deconstruct them. The day witnessed the battle against gender-based negativity by our participants of the Clarion Club. Mrs. Mrinalini Brinda and Mr. Bennett Sebastian added grace to the event on being the judges and shared their feedbacks and suggestions to mold the students for the better. The 16 participants presented their speech, which highlighted the need to everyone as equal and to practice intersectional feminism, because when there is more equality, there is more hope, more humanity, more pride, more acceptance, and more love. They voiced the need to change the world's perception of a woman's strength. The results were announced by the principal, Mrs. Pooja Bose, towards the end. Gabriel, Class 9, and Alinda Biju of Class 11 bagged the first position, followed by Srinitya, Class 9, and Francis Exie, Class 11, in the second position, and Chrisma Josephine, Class 9, in the third position.
That's all for this month's news. Thank you and have a great day. Stay home and stay safe. This is Asna signing off from THRS News Desk.